Homeschooling with a Classical Approach, Part 2. A classical approach would probably be a good fit for you if you really want to study great books, if you are not really interested in any sort of new technology or newfangled ways of learning, if you want something that is kind of the most tried and true, all the way back to ancient times sort of approach, this could be for you. If you really prioritize logic and critical thinking, it definitely has that sort of focus. If you want history taught as a narrative and you want chronology in the history that you're learning, if you prioritize learning Greek and Latin, if you think that's valuable, this is a good one for you. If you prize a really strong foundation in language skills and in mental learning, also if you want a lot of classic literature. Some of the challenges or aspects of classical education that might not be a fit for you would be if you have a struggling reader. We were in a classical approach for a while and my dyslexic kids were absolutely run over. It was not for us. So I would say if that's a problem for you, might not be a fit. Certainly if you love it, you can probably make adaptations, but it wasn't a fit for us. This can be a very parent-intensive approach. I would say, in my experience, classical approach tends to be more expensive than some others. There's just a lot of programs, a lot of books, and it seems like it's more on the more costly side of homeschool programs. The rote learning portion of this can be not fun. If you do not care about Latin and are not willing to delve into the work level of learning Latin, that's something to consider. The level of rigor that's included in a lot of classical approaches can really crowd out other things. There may not be room for delight-directed anything or for extracurriculars or other things that you want to do. I've seen some families include it, other families that couldn't. It can be very heavy depending on what you're in. And what I mean is as far as what curriculum or program that you choose. Classical does not have a lot of flexibility to it. It's very like, this is the way, this is the right way, and you should do it. So if you're not the kind of person that vibes with that, maybe look elsewhere. If you want to learn more about classical education, you can check out Veritas Press, Memoria Press, The Well-Trained Mind, Circe Institute,